Hey guys, this is Tough Horse Reacts, and I'm back to react to My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 15, One Thing at a Time. So, what happened last time is that Todoroki, Deku, and Bakugo all go to Endeavor's agency because, hey, that's where Deku and Bakugo are going to start interning now, and, if they want to be the number one heroes, they gotta intern with the number one hero, and, just some various stuff happens. But mainly the most important thing we get out of this episode is the lore about, the Meta Liberation Army. I'm going to guess it's that secret, third party that Hawks was talking with throughout, near the beginning of the episode, where he was talking about that one hero. I think his name was, Slide and Go or something like that. But, yeah, and it is there we also learned that in this world, coffee comes in a can, and that is incredibly cursed. I know in this world, in our world, we have water in a can, and that's kind of weird, but at the same time, the company that makes it is incredibly based, so I have no problems with it. But coffee in a can, to me, just sounds so incredibly cursed, because coffee's not supposed to be cold, water is supposed to be cold, soda is supposed to be cold, coffee is not that way at all. Okay, I am spending way too much time thinking on this very random detail that just popped up in the middle of the last episode. But either way, yeah, Hawks introduced, Endeavor and the three boys to, this little, pamphlet. I'm going to guess it's basically this world's equivalent of a communist manifesto. Basically, except it's Meta Liberation Army, and it looks like a manifesto. I have no doubt they made it red for a reason. Because, yeah, much like communism, I'm going to guess this Meta Liberation Army sucks ass. Simply because, yeah, I'm going to guess it was written by a guy who thought he understood economy, but he really doesn't. Yes, I hate communism on this channel. All my homies hate communism. But, yeah, because it never works. And, yeah, anyway, I'm prattling on way too long. I'm interested in learning more lore about this organization, so let's just jump right in.
It's obvious that you not only read it, you truly understand Destro. You're someone who gets us.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, he... Oh, and okay, I thought I recognized twice, and I think the rest of the league is here too. But,
You're like a walking billboard.
So,
with your help,
yeah,
will spread.
this is definitely very interesting, it would be a whole lot more interesting. Okay, Dobby's here too. I'm gonna guess it's Spinner over there. But, it would be a whole lot more interesting if we didn't know Hawks was a secret double agent. Or triple agent, really.
The names of the heroes helping them so they can all be rounded up at once.
Yeah, yeah, that is probably the best course of action, even if you cut the head off the snake, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, I don't think... yeah, this is kind of like a Hydra operation, from MCU Hydra. That Hydra is just built different, literally, growing within S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm gonna guess, the Meta Liberation Army is kind of doing that with, Hero Society. And gotta say, that's the kind of vibes it's giving me, and let me put it this way, Captain America Winter Soldier is, one of my favorite Marvel movies, so, yeah, it's giving me that kind of vibe, and I love it.
Seeing you try so hard to improve changed how I view students, Tsukuyomi. I'm glad you're the one who came to my...
Yeah, man, he's in training a side character. He looked at the main character, just went, if this side character is really good at doing what he's doing, the main characters, ooh, they have so much potential. They'll be fine. Okay, at least that's the vibe I'm generally getting.
This is the most that I can manage for right now.
And Deku just revealing, yeah, I got this whole other power that seems completely separate, but trust me, it's not separate. Trust me, I'm not keeping it a secret. Don't worry.
Flexible like a whip, and my baseline is about 10 to 15%.
Yeah, you got him talking about quirks, Endeavor. I hope you're able to follow along.
At that point, even if I don't,
it would be cool if he was actually able to follow along. It's and he's storing all of this information in his head. If so, I actually respect Endeavor a whole lot more.
I see. At heart, you're saying that you want to be able to constantly adjust power levels when you're fighting.
He did understand it! Wow, okay, great. I love it. Okay.
Watched you fight against the brainwashing guy.
I see that my hatred of you was holding me back in some ways. After entering UA...
Nah, just saying all of this traumatizing stuff in front of all of the sidekicks. Do the sidekicks know? I don't think they know. They're just listening like, what is he talking about?
From now on, you'll learn by joining me in the field.
Yeah, I know I've said it before, but I really do like Endeavor's character. Like, he is one of the most interesting characters in the show, because, like, typically in other shows, like, the abusive father would just stay like that, but Endeavor is, like, one of those very, very rare cases where he figures out, oh wait, he has a jerk-ass realization, and like, really starts trying to improve. And nobody immediately forgives him. Everyone's just like, yeah, you were a jerk. Glad you're seeing it now, but, like, don't expect us to just forgive you for everything you've done.
Remember what your goal is.
It's not the same thing as, like, you know, a villain redemption arc. This dude was already, like, technically on the hero's side, but, like, still, it's just really cool to see a character being written like this. I've been criticizing the show a lot. I need to give it praise sometimes. Sometimes I wonder why people even try. Like, there is, like, the criminally insane. Like, I get that. Like, that happened last episode with that one religious fanatic. But, like,
did you notice that?
Then there's this guy who just seems like he stole a motorcycle or maybe stole some money or something like that. But, like, it makes you wonder why people like this guy even try. If Endeavor's literally, like, Endeavor's, like, literally around the corner.
Top heroes need to be able to handle everything by themselves. By the way, I was aware of the glass villain's underlings.
I wouldn't. I don't think I agree with that. Like, top heroes need to know when to work with people, you know? Like,
it's true that your movements are fast.
Like, yeah, it's good to do solo work, but at the same time, like, when you inevitably face an opponent that's going to be really incredibly strong, you need to learn how to work with other people.
Forget about the new power for now.
But, sir, you mentioned parallel processing.
People learn.
Yeah, though I think like, forget about Black Whip for now. Like,
your subconscious.
Yeah, I think it's like the episode says, take things one thing at a time. You can't just like. Yeah, Deku's trying to concentrate on everything at once, and that's not optimal.
And UA has exposed me to countless lessons.
And this episode really is just more of a recap episode, isn't it? Then again, I think I'm going to be seeing things like this a lot. Deku tends to have a lot of these, like, what it means to be a hero speeches. Like, every time he learns something new, he flashes back to a whole bunch of other fights he had in the past while monologuing over it. But I do like Endeavor's, like, little lesson here. Like, you know, take things one thing at a time. You can't, like, multitasking is good, but only when you get good at it. And I do like...
I learn everything there is.
And, yeah, I really like the lesson this episode is teaching. You know, just that kind of thing.
Go beyond.
And, yeah, I'm gonna guess the episode's about to end, so... Oh, yeah, there's the one thing at a time. Yep, there we go. I was wondering when the title card was gonna come into play. So, yeah, that's the end of the episode, and I already checked. There's no after credit scene. So, yeah, because Lord knows I've screwed that up. I screwed that up at episode, like, 13. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, really great episode. Really did enjoy it. Like, I'm glad we're focusing more on Endeavor, and I think that was the whole point of putting Deku, Bakugo in with Endeavor as an internship, just so we can focus more on Endeavor and his relationship with Todoroki and his family, really. But it's probably mostly going to be focused on Shoto, since, you know, Shoto's right there. But who knows? Maybe we'll get more, since we are focusing on Endeavor. And plus this whole side plot with the Meta Liberation Army and the League of Villains and just all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, next time I'll be reacting to Season 5, Episode 17, The Hellish Todoroki Family. That's gonna be fun. Yes, I am skipping the next episode because it is labeled as just pure filler, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to watch pure filler of this show. like I said, I'll sing this show's praises when when it earns it, but at the same time, My Hero Academia isn't exactly a show I don't want. It's not a show I think is great. I think it's good. Don't get me wrong. I really do like this show. It's just, yeah, it's not something I want to like stick around for fillers. You know, it's the same thing with Naruto Shippuden. Like I like the show. I'm not gonna stick around for the fillers. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna be watching next time, and I got nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna end the video here. So yeah, until next time, guys. See ya.